Right, so I think I found a hopefully permanent solution to Microsoft rewards blocking people because their location data isn't being properly transferred. It'll ask you for your location, and then it will just do nothing, and the button's still grayed out to actually redeem your reward. So what I found was, in this particular instance of the browser, this one was having issues with it. And after searching around, I found that when I run this command, which should get our position and log it in the console, when I run this and allow, nothing happens. It doesn't actually get any data. So I found this website here, which should do the exact same thing. And it doesn't do anything either. You can hit that button as many times as you want, and it doesn't actually get the data. So some smarter people than me online found that you can override this value here, geo provider network URL. And this is the one who gets the actual geo data. So this endpoint I can't access because I don't have a API key for it. So I don't know exactly what it would look like. But I think, and people online say, that it looks something like this. Now this here is some JSON data, which we can use to override that URL. So instead of getting a request for that URL, we're instead just getting this JSON data. Now when we replace that, now when we run this command, it should just get that data. And there you go. We got an actual proper response with our latitude and longitude. And that's what it should be returning. So I think that's the issue, is that for some reason that API endpoint isn't working. I don't know if this issue happens on Chrome too or other browsers. If it does, well, it might be something different for other people, but for me, this is what it has been. Now, that position doesn't look very accurate. The entire point of asking you for your position is to confirm that it correlates with your IP address. That's why Bing does it, I'm assuming. So you can use another API endpoint, such as this one here. This one's free. I think they allow like 10,000 uses per month, which is very nice and generous. You can use an endpoint like this to get what your IP address's current geoposition is, and that should match whatever they want. And then you can go here and, of course, edit this one with those values. And now when Microsoft requests your location, it should give them a realistic looking location that passes their tests, and they should give you your reward. I don't know. I haven't tested it. Whoever watches this video and decides to do it first, you're my guinea pig. Please let me know how it went. But now, if I run this, I should get the actual position of this IP address. And if I run this, the same thing should happen. I don't know if this issue occurs on Chrome. I kind of doubt it does, because that endpoint is probably specific to Firefox. But if it does for some reason happen on Chrome, one, that means it's probably a different issue. But if the same issue was occurring, you can go here to more tools on Chrome, and then, if I can get it to work, sensors, and then here you can override your position to, my mouse is falling over, whatever you want. And then when you run this command up here to test, you should get that as your position. And so basically you can do the exact same thing as you were doing with the other one. You could also use Google Maps to get your latitude and longitude, and then just put it like on your house. That'll probably be accurate as well. And yeah, that's it. I don't think, if this works, which I think it will, Microsoft will not be able to really do anything about it, because it's giving them the data they want. The reason there's an issue is just because they aren't getting that data. They have a function that should fix the whole issue that's called, and it's called like this function here, and that function just never runs because it never gets a response. So yeah, I think that'll fix it. Now I'm going to go to bed. I'm exhausted, so Have a nice night. Good night.